want to learn about the burning of the Reichstag, huh? Well, I can tell you all about that. The year was 1933, and Hitler had been Chancellor for about 6 months. He was constantly trying to pass the Enabling Act. For any that don't know, that allowed the president to take temporary control of the government. Sort of like a temporary dictatorship. Well, we can see how that went for ourselves.
Sir, I feel we need to take action over a growing problem.
And what would that be?
We need to put the Enabling Act into action. The communists cannot be trusted. We need to take control so they cannot overthrow us. You do know that they speak of a revolution.
What makes you think that? This is no time of crisis. I am not stripping the people's liberties because of rumors.
No money, no jobs, and an economy on the brink of destruction. Whose fault is that? Not ours. It's the communists, I tell you.
That's not nearly enough evidence.
They are a threat to our civility. Since they came along, the ice cream truck don't even come around that often. That's something we can blame on them too.
That doesn't even make any sense. I didn't want you to become chancellor in the first place, and I don't even like you that much. Your mustache isn't as glorious as mine. Yeah, that's right. You have no evidence of any of this being true. I mean the ice cream truck. Really?
Sir, you understand my concern for this nation, and I consider you a fool for declining my proposition. Can't we at least talk about it a little?
Nine. Oh, when are we going to take charge of this wretched country?
Well, Goebbels, when the Enabling Act is passed.
Well, Goring, we tried saying that there is going to be a revolution, but Hindenburg paid no attention to the thought of passing any act over rumors.
There's nothing going on in Germany that would be superlative enough to pass the act, according to Hindenburg. We need a commendable reason.
So we make one.
The alarm sounded on February 27, 1933, not only signaling a fire, but a crucial moment in German history. When the Gestapo arrived at the scene, they found Marinus von der Lubbe.
What has happened?
We found a man, a Dutch communist, running about. Apparently, he broke in and started the fire.
Place him under arrest.
Yes, sir. We will pull as much information as we can from him.
Interrogation and any further actions needed to figure out the motive behind this treacherous disaster. This is a crime that will not go without barbarous response. This is a God-given signal. If this fire, as I believe, turns out to be the handiwork of the communists, then there is nothing that shall stop us now from crushing this murderous pest with an iron fist. Talk!
I will never duck!
So your communist gang is trying to take over the German government, huh?
What? I am not part of any communist gang, as you would say. I catch legislative buildings on fire just for fun.
You filthy communist swine. This is outrageous. What are we to say to the public? The communists, they've been after the German government for quite a period of time. I want them to be dealt with immediately. I spoke to Hindenburg, but he did not understand the severity of the communist situation. Maybe now, at the price of the Reichstag, we will understand my concern for this issue. Quiet! Quiet, everyone! Now, you are all aware of the recent tragedy that has befallen our great country. Our own Reichstag has been burnt to the ground with it, an ounce of our pride. This very incident is why, my brethren, we must act now.
And what exactly are you proposing, Hitler? The police have a suspect in custody as we speak. The Dutch communist found at the scene is already being questioned about his involvement in the matter. How can you really be sure this fire was an actual political statement?
Yes, Vanderloo always was a bit off. Do you really think this was a conspiracy? For all we know, this was the work of a lunatic on the loose.
Regardless of what you may think, the circumstantial evidence is overwhelming. This stunt only proves that I was right. That fire was a warning to all of us. The destruction of the Reichstag was just another step in the communist plan rise to power. Silence! Silence! I am merely stating the facts, people, and what has to be done about them. We are in a state of crisis. The only option I see available is to pass the Enabling Act. I need to get a hold of the situation before it gets out of hand. The stability of our country is at stake if we don't. Yeah.
But the Enabling Act is only meant for emergencies, only used once before in wartime. Do you really think this situation merits such drastic measures without further investigation?
Well, of course, we cannot afford to take the risk right now. My suspicions have been confirmed, and now I ask all of you to stand and fight with me.
Yeah.
For the sake of Germany, say aye!
Aye! Thus began the reign of terror on the Communist Party. Hitler wasted no time in doing what he said had to be done. Many were arrested, taken down swiftly and quietly by the Gestapo. Those who were caught were tortured or even executed, never to be seen again. Some of the communists have been captured by the Gestapo for opposing Hitler. They are in an underground prison chamber and are discussing what Hitler has done to them.
Hitler is disgracing all of us communists. He needs to be stopped.
Can you believe that he has blamed us for the burning of the Reichstag? There was no real evidence to if a communist actually set the Reichstag on fire in the first place.
They blamed it on that Dutch communist they found there. He was probably just an innocent bystander wondering what was happening to the Reichstag.
But Hitler can make anyone look guilty with enough speculation and support from the Nazi Party, even innocent bystanders.
This is absurd. He is making all of us look like the bad guys. He was probably the one who started the fire in the first place. It would make sense, too.
Quiet! You don't want the Nazis to hear us talking about this, or else we'll be killed.
Even you can't deny that it makes a lot of sense. He knew that he could be able to convince everyone that it was the communist fault for the Reichstag burning. He probably made sure that there was a communist there to blame it on. He'll go to any measure just to get enough power for the Nazi Party.
I'm not denying that it could be Hitler behind the fire, but until anyone finds evidence that the Nazis were behind it, no one is going to believe this besides other communists.
Of course he wanted to turn everyone against us. Then he would have a better chance of the Nazis getting voted into the legislature. With the majority vote, Hitler could pass about anything he wanted. Even that Enabling Act that he proposed got passed. He wants to gain absolute control, and he just might do it too. I don't really see how anything could stop him now. I mean, we both know that this country is going to fall into the hands of Hitler, and whatever comes of it won't be good.
Alright, so what do you think he's going to do? It's not like he's going to take over the world or anything.
Well, he's going to probably capture and kill any of the communists and the people who oppose his authority first. Then he'll probably start to make the most ridiculous laws, like we can't wear the color red anymore.
Gosh, I really hope that doesn't happen. Everyone's rights are already taken away now, though, so you just might be right.
Of course I'm right. Hitler is going to become crazy with power, and who knows what will be happening by then.
Maybe there's someone who isn't afraid to stand up to Hitler, and can be ready to fight for the people's rights.
There's a slim chance that that will ever happen, but we can only hope.
Oh no! What are we going to do? They finally come for us. I never really wanted to end this way. Removed from our families, we never even got the chance to say goodbye to them either.
Well, we could pray for a miracle, but that doesn't seem like it's going to happen anytime soon. So in the meantime, I guess I'll see you on the other side.
This is only the beginning of what was in store for the communists. Soon, several thousands of people or communists will disappear suddenly, never to be seen again. Chances are most of them died because they were accused of burning the Reichstag and causing turmoil for all of Germany. But Hitler wanted everyone to believe that the communists started the fire just because he wanted more power and the communists out of the legislature.
The end.
Was this the actions of the Nazis themselves? To have grasp complete control over the government. So, you want to learn?
You guys.
After the disagreement with Hindenburg, Hitler went to a secret police, also known as the Gestapo. Hold on. All right. After the disagreement with Hindenburg, Hitler went to a secret police, also known as the Gestapo, to devise a secret plan.
We need to take matters.
After the disagreement with Hindenburg, Hitler went to a secret police, also known as the Gestapo, to devise a secret plan.
We need to take matters into our own hands.
That's what the plan. No attention to the thought of passing any act over rumors.
There is nothing going on in Germany that would be superlative enough to pass the act. According to Hindenburg, we need a commendable reason.
What has happened?
Can we stop? I can't see you. All I see is fire. All I see is fire. You're gonna have to go back. Sorry. I figured you want me to tell you, right?
Here,
Yeah,
did you stop it?
Keep from crushing out this murder pest with an iron fist. What has happened?
We found a Dutch communist running about. Apparently, he broke in and started the fire.
Can you stop for a minute?
Renee!
Yeah.
This is outrageous. What we are... I spoke to Hindenburg. He did not understand the severity of the communist situation. Maybe now that the prince... Alright, we gotta start over because we don't have a trash can.
Yeah, and you can.
This is the only scene with Hindenburg, right? Can we give him? Do you guys have like a really cool quill?